National Basketball Tournament. And this evening's quarterfinal contest between the District 4 champion South Suburban College Bulldogs and the District 10 champion Schoolcraft College Ocelots. First, let's meet those wearing the dark uniforms from Livonia, Michigan, the Schoolcraft College Ocelots. Check that, South Suburban College Bulldogs. My apologies. Leading off at one guard, number 10, a 6'1" freshman from Oak Park, Eric Locke. Also at guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Country Club Hills, Illinois, number 23, Jovan Mooring. At center, a 6'9" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 30, Russell Robinson. At one forward, a 6'4" freshman from Gary, Indiana, number 14, Anthony Harris. And a 6'2" sophomore at forward from Shorewood, Illinois, number 21, Jalen Myers. Assistant coaches of the Bulldogs, Adam Sisko, Mark Carpenter, Brandon Willoughby, and Omar Vasquez. The head coach of South Suburban, John Pagatti. Now wearing the light uniforms from Livonia, Michigan, the Schoolcraft College Ocelots. Leading off at one guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Westland, Michigan, number 1, Dre Black. Also at guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Oak Park, Michigan, number 10, JaChristian Biles. And at guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Howell, Michigan, number 13, Tyler Johnson. At forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Detroit, Michigan, number 21, Devon Taylor. And at forward, a 6'8" sophomore from Taylor, Michigan, number 24, Anthony Wortley Fritz. The Ocelots assistant coaches, Corey McKendry and Michael Alley. The head coach for Schoolcraft, Abe Maschauer. Our officials for this contest, from Bethalto, Illinois, Dylan Brasher. From Kirkwood, Missouri, Brad Fritchie. And from Kirkland, Indiana, Eric Lowe.
Schoolcraft will be the team in white with the yellow and blue trim, as the Bulldogs from South Suburban will come to the floor in their dark blue jerseys, trimmed in silver and in white. Schoolcraft goes from right to left, South Suburban from left to right. Players getting the pregame handshakes and fist bumps in, and we are ready to go.
This should be a good one. We've heard a lot of good things about both of these teams coming into tonight.
Referees are ready to go, players ready to go, coaches ready to go, broadcasters ready to go.
Coach Pagatti's ready to go. Shocked.
And he's already on his players as the layup is good. Off of the tip ball, Javon Mooring with the first two of the night. And South Suburban with a 2-0 lead. Clark with it for Schoolcraft, picks up his dribble. I thought he picked up his dribble. Now he goes in, pulls it back out, takes the shot. It's no good. Offensive rebound taken away by South Suburban, and they will push it up the floor. Long three on the way by Mooring, and that one's no good. Rebound down to Schoolcraft. At the other end, three ball on the way. That one's no good. I think we may be in for a track meet tonight.
We have some guys with no consciences already. They're just firing them up. That was a 1-on-2, and everybody else was just trailing the play, and he fired it.
And we've got a foul called in the paint. It'll be on Jawan Clark for Schoolcraft. That's his first, and the team's first. 2-0, South Suburban with the lead. Just getting started here in our final quarterfinal game. Ball gets brought into the hands of Locke. And now they're going to call foul the other way on South Suburban.
In fact, somebody tried to fight through a screen a little bit too aggressive that time.
It's going to be on Russell Robinson for South Suburban, his first and team's first. Schoolcraft inbounds to Clark. He comes across the 10-second line. Looks to dribble, gives it to the near side, into the hands of Biles. Now they swing it far side into the hands of Johnson. Up top, shot on the way for three. That one's short. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs, and they're up the floor 2-on-3. To the corner, now back out. To the corner again to Harris. He'll bring it out top to Locke, who resets the offense. Locke tries to cross over. Nice defense that time by Schoolcraft. Into the corner, three ball on the way. That one is off the backboard. Brought down by South Suburban. Left-handed shot in the paint, no good. Rebound thrown off of the leg of South Suburban, and it will be Schoolcraft basketball.
And to this point, neither team has showed any desire at all to work the ball inside.
No, it's been long shot after long shot tonight.
Bombs away.
Clark trying to get the play, gets it, now crosses the 10-second line. Gets it over to Biles. Biles comes up top to Worley Fritz. Little give and go, back to Biles. He takes it off the glass, no good. Tip on the rebound comes down to South Suburban.
He used the backboard that time like you like to see. He just fired it a little too hard.
Bulldogs lead 2-0 as we've played close to 2.5 minutes. Another three ball on the way. That one drops for Mooring. He's got all 5 points of the game. 5-0 South Suburban with the lead. 17.5 minutes left in the first half. Lots of contact on the inside. Seeing a lot of players come flying out of the lane. Schoolcraft can't get it to go. It was the shot inside by Wortley Fritz. Rimmed around, and finally it came out. It did not go in. And South Suburban gets the basketball back. And I'll tell you something really nice to see, Nate Norris. I look across the way and I see Coach Figueroa Parkland sitting in the stands with his notebook taking notes. He could really be upset with the loss that his team had in the previous game, but he's scouting this team, going to try to go get that third place or go get that other game tomorrow.
Yep, he knows he's got to come back and play whoever loses this game. And
ball goes towards the out-of-bounds line, saved in by Schoolcraft. Now it's going to be deflected away and back in, but it was out of bounds to Schoolcraft. Coach Bugatti likes the hustle.
We've got bodies flying all over. That's got to just make his heart just proud.
Well, when you're as fiery a coach as he is, it seems like you have a tendency to get a lot out of your players.
Yep, Don. I can't imagine a player goes and plays for him and doesn't realize what he's getting into. I mean, the word's definitely out by now.
Dribble in and back out for Johnson. He gets it blocked as he tries to get to the lane, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by South Suburban, and it will be Schoolcraft basketball with 6 seconds on the shot clock. 16:30 left in the half, 5-0. South Suburban with the lead. Black trying to find somebody to get it into.
Both teams playing man-to-man defense and really well.
South Suburban gets the steal. Layup at the other end is good by Anthony Harris. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take it. 16:22 left to go in the first half. 7-0 South Suburban with the lead. This is NJCAA Championship Basketball on NJCAA TV. Schoolcraft with the basketball, and they finally get their first 2 points of the game. as Devon Taylor puts it in with 4 minutes off the clock. I wonder if that's the longest this year they've gone without scoring a point.
You would sure think so. I mean, I'm sure there's been points during the season, but not the first 4 points, or 4 minutes of a game, I should say, not points, 4 minutes.
Pass comes to the near side. Layup is no good by Mooring, and it comes down to Schoolcraft. Black up the floor. Looks. Nice pass, but it's taken away by South Suburban. Good hustle back defense that time by Russell Robinson. At this end, shot on the way for three. In and out, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by South Suburban. Tell you what, they're not shy about putting it up and not putting it up quick.
Nope, they don't run much time off the shot clock. You know, we talked to Coach Christensen from Triton College after that first game, and he touched upon them in South Suburban playing in January. He didn't really tell all the details. Triton put it on South Suburban. They beat South Suburban by 36 points that game.
There's a nice layup underneath that time by Wortley Fritz, his first two. And it makes it 7-4.
South Suburban hasn't lost since. Coach Pagatti told us Monday night in his special way of things that after that game they had three pretty not nice practices, and since then they've played a lot better basketball.
I would almost bet at least one of those practices didn't have basketballs involved. That's always a telltale sign. If you play a sport, your coach has practice, and there's none of the balls or equipment that you use out for practice, that means you're not going to have a good practice.
Yeah.
South Suburban, plenty of offensive rebounds, can't put it up, and they've got a basket finally put in underneath by Russell Robinson.
He was not going to be denied that time.
I want to know how many offensive rebounds you're going to give him on that one. There's like 6 or 7. Not great for the percentages, but great for the rebound numbers. Black with the basketball for Schoolcraft. They trail 9-4 into the corner. Shot on the way for three by Biles. No good. Rebound put back up and in with the left hand by Taylor. Cuts the lead to 3, 9-6.
And Taylor's one of those players, he's listed at 6'7", but his length makes him closer to 7 foot.
Long three on the way. That one in and out, no good. Rebound to South Suburban. Second attempt, no good. Tip and a rebound comes down to Schoolcraft. The Ocelots up the floor. Black loses it. Nice hustle on the other end by Anthony Harris to save that from going out of bounds. Gives his team an opportunity as the layup at the other end is good by Locke.
Nice no call by the official that time. We had another flop, and luckily they didn't call it.
13 minutes left to go in the first half. Three ball at the other end is good.
3-point basket, Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson hits the three.
South Suburban's called a 30-second timeout.
And Coach Pagatti is not happy.
I'm pretty sure he's told his players more than once that you're not going to let number 13 stand out there by himself and shoot. And that's exactly what they allowed to happen.
Cuts it to a 2-point lead, 11-9 with 12:58 left to go. Spalding proud to be the official basketball of the National Junior College Athletic Association. Their TF1000 Legacy Ball is used exclusively at all NJCAA basketball championships, and the NJCAA thanks Spalding for their continued support. Spalding true to the game. 11-9, South Suburban leading over Schoolcraft with 12:58 to play. Schoolcraft got to put a little token three-quarter court pressure on as Locke crosses the 10-second line. Alley-oop, and there's the throwdown.
I don't think we're going to see that token pressure again.
Nice job by South Suburban breaking the press. Johnson with the basketball. Goes to the far side of the floor into the hands of Taylor. To Hamby. Back to Taylor. South Suburban with another turnover as they get the steal. 2-on-2. Drive. Ball taken away, but out of bounds. Schoolcraft stepped on the line, and it will go back to South Suburban. Down to 12:23 to play in the first half. Bulldogs lead by 4. Locke to the basket, gets the bucket off the glass.
He's
Makes
a
it
very under
15-9.
control ball handler.
Yep. 15-9, the lead for the Bulldogs of South Suburban. Wild left-hand jump hook, no good. Offensive rebound for the Ocelots. They'll kick it out for three. Again, no good. This time it's Locke for South Suburban. Pushing it up the floor. And a missed dunk that time by South Suburban's Anthony Harris. And Coach Pagatti not happy again. Of course, there's very few times, I think, during the course of a ball game where he is very happy.
I don't think he's been very happy for the 4 months. He'll be happy when the season's over.
He's very passionate about his coaching. If you've ever talked to him, you totally understand that. As another turnover gives it back to South Suburban. They come across the 10-second line. Mooring tries to go inside. There's a turnaround jumper that is no good. Rebound to Coyle. He gets it up to Clark. Clark across the 10-second line. Tried to do a little pick and roll. Good defense that time by South Suburban. On the blocks is Taylor. He brings it back out to Clark. 10 on the shot clock. See if they realize that. Cross-court pass to Abdul Jami, and that one is
Goaltending.
RJ Coyle gets the basket. And it's a 4-point lead, 15-11.
I think that's only the second goaltending and we saw so far.
With all these big guys and going up to block shots, you would definitely expect more than what we've seen. Top of the key to Jalen Myers. Comes near side to Mooring. Mooring to the basket, missed it. Tip on the rebound, comes down to South Suburban. Up off the glass, no good. Again a ball tip, this time Schoolcraft comes away with it. 1-on-2 at the other end, layup is no good and we've got a blocking foul. Jalen Myers picks up the foul, his first and the second on the Bulldogs of South Suburban. And it will send to the free throw line Isa Abdul Jami. First one on the way, it is no good. He will get a chance at the second free throw here in just a moment.
You have to think in a game like this, both teams look pretty evenly matched so far, that free throws are going to be huge down the stretch.
Second one on the way, it is good. 15-12, the South Suburban lead. They have the ball across the 10-second line. Getting close to the halfway mark here in the first half. Almost taken away. Now it is taken away by Schoolcraft. Up the floor, Abdul Jami, he misses. Coyle gets the putback. And it's a 1-point lead.
That's the first turnover I have for South Suburban in almost 10 minutes.
Between the legs goes Locke with the basketball. They about turned it over again. Pender, he had it knocked away, but they're going to say a foul, I believe. Yep, they're going to call Carlos Taylor with the foul, his first, and the second team foul on the Ocelots.
I think I was fortunate for South Suburban because Pender was having all kinds of problems handling the ball over here near the sideline.
Locke gets the inbound pass, takes a couple of dribbles. Waiting for the screen, good switch defense that time by Schoolcraft. And this time a foul going to get called outside on the hand check. And it will be on Clark. That's his first. And the third team foul on Schoolcraft. Ball brought into Pender. Gets it out to Mooring. Back down low to Pender. One hand shot, no good. They've missed a lot of in-close baskets.
They've been getting the ball inside where they wanted to. They just haven't been able to convert.
So now Schoolcraft could take their first lead of the ball game. Hamby takes the shot. It is no good, and it will be rebounded by South Suburban. Drive by Mooring, and another foul going to be called on Clark. That's his second. You and I watch a lot of high school basketball through the course of the year, and if high school kids took the shots that we see some of these guys take as quick as these guys take it, they'd be on the bench. But I guess the college game, at least at this level, completely different in that aspect.
Yeah, you have to figure most of these guys were the leading scorers at their high school, or at least one of the leading scorers. So you got a little bit different, I guess, leeway with some of these athletes that you do with an average high school player.
Just floors me, though, when nobody's under the basket to rebound. They just get it across the 10-second line.
Shoot a 30-footer,
One pass and the shot's up. Mooring loses his dribble, passes it out. 3 on the way. Good. Russell Robinson. That's his 7th.
Big man.
We've got a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. 18-14, 8:51 left. Almost a turnover as it goes out of bounds. And they're going to say off of the Schoolcraft Ocelots that it will be South Suburban basketball. And that's one of those, if I'm Schoolcraft, I don't go diving after the ball like that. I kind of pull up and
put your hands back and make it look like
you weren't the last one, because I really didn't know at that point who the last one was to touch it.
It's probably a good chance the officials didn't either.
3 subs going to come in at the next stop for the Ocelots. I mean, you love the hustle, but
some guys are just great at selling stuff like that.
Locke takes the jumper from the paint and he hits it. That's 6 for Locke. And it's a 6-point South Suburban lead. Black with the basketball. Tried to drive, now pulls back out. He'll go over to the far side of the floor to Hamby, and that will be a foul on South Suburban. Foul is going to be on Locke, his first. That's the 3rd team foul on the Bulldogs. Johnson back into the game for Schoolcraft. Also back in the game, Devon Taylor. Ball is almost taken away by South Suburban. Schoolcraft lucky to get it back. Black picks up his dribble. Out to the top of the key to Biles, who also checked back in for the Ocelots. To Black, baseline, outside. Now inside, back outside, back inside. Little pitch and catch 3 ball is no good. Tipped towards the out of bounds line, and they're going to say off of South Suburban, and it will be Schoolcraft basketball.
Had bodies flying all over down there for that rebound.
There were a couple of times on that possession that Tyler Johnson wanted to shoot, but he just didn't get the handle on the basketball to be able to set his feet and take the shot.
Thinking about shooting it before he caught it.
Deshaundre Black with it.
Coach Pagotti's almost like a 6 defender over here on the sideline when the ball's over here.
Shot on the way for 3. That one's good. Devon Taylor makes it a 3-point lead, 20-17 with 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first half. South Suburban leading Schoolcraft. Ball picked up by Martin. Comes near side to Harris. Harris going to take the 3. That one is no good. Rebound to Schoolcraft. They push it up the floor. Dribble, Biles, he loses it, and they're going to call the offensive foul as he let it go and charged into his defender.
7 turnovers I have.
That is the 5th team foul on Schoolcraft here in the first half. And it gives Coach Pagotti's Bulldogs another chance to add to their lead. Looking at the stands, good crowd on hand tonight for this quarterfinal matchup.
Yep, real nice crowd. Like seeing that on a Thursday night. Equal last night on a Wednesday night, we had a nice crowd here.
Drive by Mooring, he takes the shot and he hits it. 22-17, South Suburban's lead. Black tries to go down low. It's going to be blocked away, but they call the foul. Pender didn't agree, but he picks up the personal foul. And that will be the 4th team foul on South Suburban. At the line for 2 will be Anthony Wortley Fritz. First one is good. We'll get a chance at the second one. It's on the way, and it is good. 22-19, the South Suburban lead. 6:25 left in the first half. Bulldogs bring it across the 10-second line. Jalen Myers takes a couple of dribbles, picks it up. Ball comes inside to Harris. Now he'll dribble out, give it to Mooring. Long 3 on the way, and he hits it.
No conscience at all for Mooring. And Coach Pagatti told us that he started off the season slow, and he's really became the team leader as the seasons went on. He's getting some really high Division I interest now.
Well, you shoot it like that, and I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah, his range is about 40 feet.
3 ball to answer is no good from Schoolcraft. And we'll see South Suburban try to go inside. No good, and we've got a foul called underneath on the Ocelots.
Got to put that in if you're South Suburban.
Wortley Fritz picks up the foul, his first, team 6th. And it will put Pender at the line for 2. Country Financial agent Dave Harvey free throws. First one is no good. Is that their first attempt from the free throw line tonight?
Haven't been keeping attempts, but I don't have them for any makes, so.
I think that was. Now ready for the second one. It's on the way. It is good. (26-19), South Suburban with the lead. Schoolcraft with the basketball. Pass down on the blocks. Layup is going to be good by Taylor. That's his 9th. Brings the lead back to 5, 26-21. Near side wing, Jalen Myers with the basketball. Takes a couple of dribbles, goes between the legs, works it up top to Pender. He gives it to Mooring. Mooring gets to the basket, now kicks it out. 3 ball is good from the wing. Jalen Wilbert gets his first 3 of the ball game, and it's a 29-21 lead for South Suburban.
Schoolcraft just doesn't have anybody that can guard Mooring. He's breaking down every defender that comes out to try and guard him, and that's opening up all kinds of stuff on the perimeter for South Suburban.
That one out of bounds. Last touch by Schoolcraft, and it will be South Suburban basketball. Tyler Johnson didn't think so. He thought it went off the knee of a defender, and he will come out of the game. He was frustrated there.
We'll see who's going to get there, take the chance or take the opportunity to guard Mooring this time down the floor.
Yeah, Mooring brings it across the line again from way outside. This time it's no good. And it will give Schoolcraft the opportunity to get out on the break. To the corner at the other end. 3 ball is good. And that's Abdul Jami.
Just re-entered the game and comes on to hit a big shot.
29-24. The lead for South Suburban. 3 ball up, 3 ball no good. Rebound comes down to Schoolcraft. Ball tipped from behind and a held ball. Look out. Big time wrestle for the basketball down low.
Wouldn't want to be in the middle of that scrum.
No.
Come away with a bloody nose or worse.
And now the official's going to try to talk and calm some guys down. There's a little bit of intensity out there right now.
Good luck with that.
Ball gets lobbed in. Abdul Jami gives it off to Clark. Now it comes over to Hamby, back to Clark. They look down low, taken away that time by South Suburban. Good defense that time by Anthony Harris. Locke to the basket, up, off the glass and in.
Over 2 taller defenders that time.
31-24. Schoolcraft misses it at the other end, and it will lead Mooring out on the break. Goes to the basket, loses the ball, but it's picked up by Pender, and he goes down. He'll go to the line for 2. Taylor picks up the foul for Schoolcraft. That's their 7th team foul. This is going to be a 2-shot foul for Pender. Gets it from the official. He was 1 of 2, his first trip to the line. On the way, and it is no good, short. Schoolcraft will bring R.J. Coyle back into the game. Wortley Fritz comes out. Second free throw, good. So Pender has 2, and he extends his team's lead to 8, 32-24.
South Suburban's extending their defense a little bit there, a little 3/4.
Abdul Jami takes the 3, it's no good. It's out of bounds, and last touch by Schoolcraft. It'll be South Suburban basketball. Getting close to 9 o'clock here on 1490 WDAN Danville. Also listening on VermilionCountyFirst.com and on NJCAA television. 32-24 the score. South Suburban with the lead, 2:47 to play in the first half. Mooring with the basketball. Tries to get to the paint. Passes it out. Shot on the way for 3. It's good by Locke.
And again, it's all set up by the penetration of Mooring. Locke gets a stand out here all by himself and knock down a wide open 3.
2:25 left. Ball goes to the far side of the floor to Abdul Jami. Up to Clark. Gives it near side to Hamby. Hamby works off the screen, gets to the paint, stops, looks outside. Abdul Jami takes the 3. It's good.
He's a shooter.
Under 2 to play in the first half. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back, finish the first half in just a moment here on NJCAA TV. .128 left to go in the first half, and it is a 35-27 lead for the Bulldogs of South Suburban. South Suburban up in the Chicago area, and Schoolcraft from up in the Michigan area. The Ocelots inbound the basketball. They dribble across the 10-second line. Down to 1:20 left in the first half. They're not going to get in any big hurry here. Slow down the pace. Coyle. Abdul Jami. He's been hot from the outside as of late. Drive by Black. Up under, no good. Rebound comes down to Locke. And South Suburban going to have another chance at a dunk, and there it is. Oh, and they call the technical foul.
Wow, he had a player underneath him.
Harris gets the basket. Now the other official, can they confer and change the call here?
I would sure think so. Heck, there was a player running right underneath him.
Nope, they're going to let the technical stand.
I thought the one we saw earlier tonight was a lot more blatant than that.
Now he's going to go explain to Coach Pagatti why he called the foul. First free throw of the technical foul, good for Jawan Clark. Now, does that also give him a personal foul?
I don't think so. They did, though. They've got him on the board.
I know sometimes it does. So now he's got to be really careful, because if something happens later on in the game and he would get a second technical foul, he's done.
No arguing calls for him now.
No, or getting in a pushing match or anything. Black works it over to the far side to Abdul Jami, to Coyle. 43 seconds left in the half, 37-28. South Suburban leads, and there's a foul on the baseline drive. It's going to be on Jalen Myers, his second. 16th foul on the Bulldogs. So out of bounds underneath the basket for Schoolcraft. Bell comes back into the game for South Suburban. And I would say that Myers probably is the one that went out of the game. Long inbound pass. Abdul Jami fights for it, and he and Mooring will do battle, but Abdul Jami comes away with the ball. We got a blocking foul called on Locke as Locke went down. That's his second. Seventh team foul, so one in bonus time for the Ocelots. Abdul Jami goes to the line.
What is an ocelot, a cat?
I believe so. I believe it's a wildcat, kind of a little bitty bobcat type animal.
Kind of looks like a bobcat. Cougar?
Hey, well, I don't know. Free throw good from Abdul Jami. Gives him 8 points. Get his second attempt here in just a moment. On the way, and it is good. 37-30, South Suburban with the lead. Shot clock still on as we've got a foul well away from the basket. That's on Dre Black, his second. 8th team foul.
That was minimal contact.
Coach Maschauer is trying to get an explanation on that as well.
He just wants to make sure that if they're going to call that now, that they're going to call it every time. I don't blame him.
Mooring misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And they're telling one shot with 20 seconds left. Dribble penetration, they're going to get more than one shot. Now they're not going to get another shot as that one was blocked away. Mooring with it for South Suburban. Crosses over, trying to split defenders. Gets to the basket, puts it up. It's no good at the buzzer. Wanted a foul, didn't get it.
Or did he? Nope, you're right.
And we will head to halftime, 37-30, South Suburban with the lead over Schoolcraft. We'll take a break and come back with more in a moment. This is